Washington, D.C., U.S. lawmakers returned to work on Thursday in Manila with Congress and President Donald Trump racing against the clock to reach a compromise within 2 weeks that avoids a government shutdown and prevents mass deportations. The effort took on new urgency in Washington's heated political atmosphere, as Trump engaged in an explosive feud with former White House strategist Steve Bannon and taunted North Korea's leader over the potential use of nuclear weapons. On Capitol Hill, the New Year's session kicked off with 2 Democrats being sworn in as new members of the U.S. Senate, narrowing the chamber's already slim Republican majority just as negotiations over crunch issues intensify. Topping the agenda is funding the federal government by a January 19 deadline. Failure to do so would trigger a government shutdown, a potentially costly political scenario for Republicans, who control both chambers of Congress and the White House, just months before November's midterm elections. With the budget deadline fast approaching, the 4 leaders in Congress huddled with White House officials in a bid to set budget caps for military and domestic spending for the remainder of fiscal year 2018. Republicans have stressed they are keen to boost military funding, but Democrats warn that non-parity increases would come at the expense of domestic social programs that help working and middle-class families. House Minority Leader Nancy Pelosi and the Senate's top Democrat Chuck Schumer said they had a productive meeting with Republican leadership about crafting an agreement. All parties have agreed to continue discussing a path forward to quickly resolve all of the issues ahead of us, they said in a joint statement. Democrats are prioritizing funding for various issues including relief for hurricane-ravaged Puerto Rico and a children's health insurance program. Democrats bolstered another critical issue for January as immigration reform. The Senate is expected to take up a bill to regularize the status of hundreds of thousands of undocumented immigrants who arrived in the country as children. Trump said in September that he was scrapping the Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals DACA program put in place by predecessor Barack Obama, but he then delayed enforcement to give Congress 6 months to craft a lasting solution. Schumer said Democrats were ready to negotiate a reasonable border security package to pass alongside DACA, provided Republicans did not insist on unreasonable demands like the U.S.-Mexico border wall repeatedly proposed by Trump. With thousands of potential deportations looming, some Republican senators expressed determination to find a solution. Hopefully we'll go back to the table and get to a good place, Senator Thom Tillis told reporters about DACA negotiations. But in a joint statement, the White House, Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell and House Speaker Paul Ryan stressed the need to not hold funding for our troops hostage for immigration policy. We've been clear about these budget priorities from the beginning and hope that further discussions will lead to an agreement soon, they added. Ryan and McConnell are scheduled to meet with Trump next weekend at Camp David, the presidential retreat outside Washington, to discuss Republican budget priorities. The party is coming off a December high, when Trump got his tax reform bill through Congress for his first major legislative victory.